Welcome back. In the previous session, we have seen about file as a data structure. Now, we will see streams in Java. Whenever we as a human being travels from source to destination, we need to have a road, path through which we can travel. Of course, we cannot have the way to pass where we don't see any road, any secure path. So, similarly, in a computer field, we have source and destinations for input and output. We are taking input to the computer system from either scanner, mouse, keyboard, webcam, file, network, memory, etc. We are displaying output to the screen, showing it on the printer, plotter, projector, or we are showing it to the screen, and if it is an audio, we are letting it out from the speaker. Now, how this is happening, the flow from your system to output, or from input to your system. So of course there will be a path. So it means, in even though in a computer field, the data which is traveling from input devices to the output devices, that is from source to destination, they need a path that is known as a stream. So generally, in a computer field, stream is a path through which data travels. It is a ordered sequence of a data. Now, the source can be a keyboard, mouse, or a memory, or a disk, or anything from a network. From these sources, we can take input to our Java program, and we can have the processing on this input in our Java program, and we can display or put out this data as an output to destinations, and our destination can be screen, printer, memory, disk, or anything on the network. We are having the Java program as a central part for this file processing operations. Now, as per the directions, there can be two types of stream. As I said, stream is a path through which data travels. According to direction, there can be two types of streams: input stream and output stream. If the data is traveling from source, and the source can be keyboard, mouse, memory, disk, network, file, buffer, etc. And if it is traveling from this source to our Java program, that is known as a input stream. It means you are reading data from source into your Java program. That becomes an input stream. When our Java program is writing data, or putting out or displaying out the data, so we need to create an output stream that will connect to destination, and destination can be our screen, printer, displaying text in a file, network, memory, disk, etc. So it means, according to the direction of data flow, there are two types of stream: input stream and output stream. If you are reading data in your Java program, you need a input stream. If you are displaying out data from your Java program to destination, you need an output stream. Now, there are again classification of this stream according to the amount of data it travels. If your stream is sending a byte at a time, either input or output, if it is sending a byte at a time, that is known as a byte stream. And if your stream is reading or writing a single character at a time, that is known as a character stream. So according to this, there are classification of Java stream classes which are available in java.io package. So broadly, these are categorized into byte stream classes and character stream classes. Byte stream means your stream is reading or writing one byte at a time. Character stream means your stream is either reading a character at a time or displaying a single character at a time. So if you want to perform a byte stream operations, you need to have input stream and output stream classes. And if you want to perform a operations, you need to have reader and writer classes. We will see that in detail. Now you might be thinking what we are going to do in this file processing actually. Now, keeping Java program as a center point, we are going to create a text file first. We are going to write to a text file. We are going to read from a text file, and we are going to close a text file. But all these file operations or all these file processing will be done at the back end, at the background only. It will not be visible on the screen to other users who are surrounded by me. So let us see how we can implement this. First of all, we will write a simple program to create a text file. We will be writing contents to that file, and we will be closing that file. But all these operations will be done through Java program. Now, before implementing this program, first of all, we need to understand we are going to create a text file. While creating or opening a file, we should know the purpose of file. Now we are going to have this text file for writing purpose. So purpose of my text file will be writing to that file, means outputting the contents to that file, displaying contents to the file. So it means what I need to do, I need to create a path. So for this, let us understand what we are going to do. It means I need to write a Java program. I need to write a Java program where I need to connect to a text file, and purpose of the text file is I want to write contents to it. So it means I need to write a Java program and I need to create an output stream, because from Java program I am going to write contents to a stream. So I am creating a path or stream from which data will travel, and according to direction it is going out from the Java program. That's why it is an output stream. What operation we are going to perform? Output, that is we are writing to a stream. And where we want to write it, our destination is text file. So now we are clear with the stream. According to direction, which stream we want to create? Output stream, because we want to write contents to it, because it is going out from the Java program. So direction is output, because we are going to write contents to it. And we need to connect this output stream to this text file where we are going to write the contents. Now we need to decide whether this stream, now it is an output stream, whether this stream will pass or write a single character at a time or a byte at a time. So it means according to how much amount of data this stream will pass, then we have to create the stream accordingly. Now there are two options, character stream or byte stream. Correct? Now, how to create this stream? Now, for creating this stream, we need to understand these two things, direction and the amount of data. Now, for our problem definition, we are clear that our stream is output stream. We are supposed to create a stream for writing purpose. It means it is an output. Okay, now we have to decide the type, or how the stream is going to pass the data or write the data, character by character or byte by byte. Now, whenever you are clear with the direction and the type of the stream, we are supposed to have this logic. Now, there are two ways of doing this. Now, we are focusing on the write operation, correct? We are focusing on the write operation or output operation. We are talking about the output stream. Now, suppose if you want to create a byte stream, it means you are creating an output stream which will write one byte at a time, one byte at a time. So, what we need to do in the direct approach, we can directly create object of file output stream. Output stream is the major base class for creating a byte stream. Whenever you want to create a stream which will pass read or write the bytes, accordingly we have to create object of input stream and output stream. Here we want to write, that's why we are creating the object of output stream. Now, we what it means we are creating the stream and the output stream which will be passing or writing one byte at a time. Okay, but what will be your destination? As it is writing, obviously it will be writing somewhere else, so that destination will be your file. If it is buffer, we can write here buffer output stream. As of now we are doing the file processing, so our destination is file. So whenever we create object of file output streams, it means we are creating an output stream which will be writing one byte at a time to the file, and which file, that name we are mentioning in the bracket. It means the path we have created, we have given a name to it as O, and it will write the contents or connect to the city.txt file. If I write this line in my Java program, it will create an output stream which will type one byte at a time, and the name of this byte stream is O, and it will connect to the text file, and the name of that text file will be city.txt. Now, whenever we are creating whenever we are creating a stream while writing purpose, if there are two possibilities, either the city.txt file will be there already, or there is no city.txt file. If there is no city.txt file, a new blank file will be created for writing purpose, and the file pointer will be at zeroth position from where we can start the writing operation. Now suppose if city.txt file already exists having some contents in it, then all the contents will be deleted, flushed out, and the cursor will be at first place for writing purpose. It is happening when we are creating the file in the write mode only. This is direct approach. So from this it is clear that we are creating the output stream byte by byte, and the destination is file, and its name is O, and it will write, whenever I will write contents to O, it will write contents to city.txt file. It means city.txt file is created or opened for writing purpose, and the contents will be write to city.txt file byte by byte. This is one approach, that is known as a direct approach. When you know the purpose, you are directly mentioning it. Second way is indirect approach. Again, First of all, you can create the object of file class. In bracket, you can mention the name of the file. So city.txt file is having the reference variable as f. And now you can mention the purpose that you are creating a stream for the output operation byte by byte, and you want to connect to the file which is referred with this f object, and f object is referred to the city.txt file. This is indirect approach. But the simpler way is to use the direct approach to reduce the code line. This is about byte by byte. Now, if I want to perform the write operation character by character, so what changes we will need to do? So, whenever you want to perform the operation character by character, and you want to perform the operation like read or input, you can say, but character by character at a time. So again, we have to just make a change. While reading, we just need to replace this output stream with the reader. So it means reader means it is a creating an input stream for reading purpose, and it is going to read from which source, that is file. If you want to read from file, you can write file reader. If you want to read from buffer, we can write buffer reader. So it means we are creating a stream, a path whose name is I, and it is reading from file character by character, and from which file, city.txt. Here it will be again same for the indirect approach. It will be completely same. We are using f object for referring to file city.txt, and we will just replace this as file reader. R is equal to new file reader, and which will be referring to a f object which is indirectly will read the contents from city.txt file. This is reading input by character by character. Moving on, if I want to write contents or display contents or output the contents character by character. So what changes we will need to do? File writer w is equal to new file writer. It means an a stream is created for writing purpose which will write the contents character by character to city.txt file, and destination is file. And in the indirect approach, the same case we need to apply. That's it. Lastly, if we want to read or input the operation byte by byte, we have to create object of file input stream class. It means we are creating an input stream with the name I, which will be reading the contents from source, that is file, and the name of that file is city.txt. That's it. So remember, whenever we want to read or write the contents byte by byte, we need to have the classes file output stream and file input stream. If we want to perform the operation character by character, we can have the classes file writer and file reader. That's it. Now we will move on to our program. Now, what problem definition we are going to implement? We are going to create a city.txt file, and we are going to put or write the name of city in that file, and we are supposed to close the file. Okay, so we know that from Java program we need to create a stream, that is output stream, and byte by byte operation, and the name of stream is o, and we are supposed to write to city.txt file. Now remember that the output stream that we create in the byte way, that needs the byte value to display or write the contents. Now we will write a code for it. Suppose we are supposed to create a text file. Of course we will need the IO package because all the stream classes are available over there. Class f1 opening curly bracket public static void main. Now remember, whenever we are performing the file operations, there are possibilities that the file not found exception may raise, IO exception may raise, or the end of file exception may raise. So we can use the exception handling keywords to put that out. Now, what is the problem definition? We need to create a text file. We need to write the contents to it and then close the file. So it means I need to write contents to a file. Suppose we are going with the byte by byte way. We are going to write contents byte by byte to a file. So we will create object of file output stream class. Output stream for the byte purpose and the destination is file. So the name of stream I am giving is O, which will connect to ct.txt file. Now, as we are just giving the name of the file, we are not mentioning the complete path, and our Java program resides in a bin directory. First of all, we will check is there any ct.txt file in our bin directory. There is no ct.txt file in our bin directory. Fine. Now, it means we are creating or opening file with name ct.txt. Now, I have checked there is no ct.txt file over here. It means a new file will be created for writing or output purpose and the name of file will be ct.txt. Now, assume that if there is already a ct.txt file in this bin directory having some contents in it. So if I save this file and when I write this line, file output stream O is equal to new file output stream, it means it it will check whether ct.txt file exists in bin directory. Okay, here it seems there is a ct.txt file having contents in it. But when we will run this program, what it will do, it will open the existing ct.txt file, it will delete all the contents present over here, and the cursor will be at first place for fresh writing. Okay, so this is how the file output stream works. Now I am deleting that file over here. There is no ct.txt in the bin folder. Now we have written this code. Okay, now as I said, this output stream writes the content byte by byte. So even if suppose I have string variable Nasik, I want to write, but I cannot simply use this O dot write. Now the path that I have created, the road that I have created, which will be going to ct.txt file, the name of that path or road is O. So I have write method to write the contents, but I cannot write O dot write n because n is a string variable. So write method is of O class, O object, and O object is of file output stream class. And file output stream writes the contents byte by byte. So we need to convert this n into byte. So for that we will have a byte array, and this n we will convert into bytes by using get bytes method. and we will write this B array in the right method. So the input is converted into bytes by using get bytes method and taken into byte B array, and by using the method of file output stream class, that is write method, which will be writing bytes to a stream or path that we have created. And we will display a message on the screen that file is, suppose file is updated. This message we will show on the monitor once the writing operation is done. And at the end we will close the path that we have created. It means if we close o dot close, obviously ct dot txt will be closed. End of main, end of class. Save this file in the bin directory with f1.java. Let us compile the code javac f1.java. We will run the file java f1. Enter. It has shown message file is updated. Now we will check into the bin directory because earlier there was no ct.txt file. Now here we will refresh the bin folder and we will check whether ct.txt exists or not. See over here, ct.txt is created at 16th March 10:16. Time is 10:16 over here at the bottom right corner. Now, if I open this file, the Nasik is written over here. So all that operation has happened at the background, and no operation is visible on the screen whenever I have written a code. Just consider the banking application like depositing a money, withdrawing a money, changing password, pin of the code, etc., etc. So all that operation has to be done at the background. So for that purpose such operation or file operations are getting done. Now this one code we have written. Now next code we will see what we want to do. In this code we have created a text file, and write we have written a name of city in that text file, and we have closed the file. Now we need to write another program for opening a text file which is having a contents in it, and we have to read the data from that text file, display it on the screen and close the file. It means we have to create a path from a text file to our Java program where we can read the contents, and we have to display that on the screen. Now we will see diagrammatically what we are supposed to do. Now what we need to do, we need to write a Java program, and we need to open a text file. This is our file. Suppose we have already the city.txt file. We need to read the contents from this city.txt file in our Java program. It means we have to create this stream. We have to create this path for the purpose of input. We are supposed to read the contents from text file to our Java program. Okay. And then we have to send this data from Java program. It means we have to create the stream for output purpose which will write contents, and now the destination is our screen where we want to display the contents on the destination, which is our monitor or screen. Okay, so it means we have to create two streams. First stream which will read the contents from city.txt file in our Java program. It means we have to create an input stream or which will read the contents. Now again we have a choice, either we want to read a character by character or byte by byte. Now we will read the contents byte by byte, and we will display that contents on the screen. So we will do this stepwise procedure. First of all, we will create an input stream which will read the contents byte by byte from the ct.txt file. So how we will write that code? Let us class f2 main function throws exception. Okay. Now what we need to do, we have to create an input stream which will read the byte by byte. Now we know that for byte stream which will read, we need to create object of input stream and precede that with your source. From where I want to read? From file. So file input stream, it means we are creating an input stream which will read the contents from file. Okay, the name of that input stream is I, and create the object from which file we want to read the contents, that is ct.txt file. Okay. Now we don't know how many name of cities are available in ct.txt file. We have to read from the zeroth position till the end of file. Now, whenever we are opening file in the read mode or input mode, it will check whether ct.txt file exists or not. It will check in the bin directory. If it is available, it will open the file in the read mode and the cursor is see it is available at the zeroth position at the first place. Second possibility is that there is no ct.txt file exist if we are opening that file for reading purpose. If that doesn't exist and still we are trying to read the contents, it will throw an exception, that is file not found exception. If you want to read from ct.txt but that is not available, obviously it will generate an error or exception, that file not found exception. So it means ct.txt will be open for reading purpose and cursor will be at zeroth position. Now we have to read from this I path or stream a byte by byte at a time till the end of file. Now in Java, the how we can check the end of file in Java, for that we need to have one integer variable, because in Java the end of file is checked with -1. Now we will combine 2 3 steps over here. We have to r- perform the operation till. So I am writing while. What we need to do, we have to read in this b variable. From in b variable, b is equal to what I want in b, read from I dot read. We are reading from input stream and name of input stream is I, read, and take that answer into b till. We will read this till the b is not equal to -1. It means read from I stream into the b. If it is not -1, it means it is not end of file. Then what we need to do? We need to display contents to the screen. We need to create a stream for displaying contents to the destination, and destination is screen. We simply know that for displaying contents on the screen, we are having a predefined stream, that is system.out.print or println. Now we have to print this b, because the input that you have read is available in b variable, but b is an integer to check for the -1. So we have to use the typecasting to convert that b into the char and then display on the screen. This will be repeated till the b is having -1, means end of file. Once we are done with reading and displaying operation, here we have done the reading operation, in here we have displayed the operation on the screen by this predefined stream. Once it is done, we can give the message that system.out.println reading done. Thank you. Okay. Now we have to close the file, that is I dot close main complete class complete. Save the file with f2 dot java. Let us compile the code javac f2 dot java. Run the file java f2. See, it has displayed Nasik, reading done, thank you. So this way we have created a stream for reading the contents from city.txt file byte by byte. We have read till the end of file, that is -1, and we have displayed the contents on the screen. So this was about the basic file processing operation, that is reading and writing. I hope you have understood these basic concepts. See you in the next session. Thank you.